It's the NAMM show, it's the final day, everybody's smiling, and I'm on the Presonus booth with my friend Rick, who we've done many videos before, and he's going to show us what's new in the family of bits and pieces, and indeed the software and hardware of StudioLive 24, and StudioLive other numbers that you also have, because it's a whole family of products now. It's grown from this kind of, oh, we've got this cute little sort of desk to this really serious range of things, and it grows every time I see it. So, what's new?
Well, lots of new stuff. So one thing that we're introducing new for the show is the new EarMix personal monitoring system. Okay. So this is a great system to expand with a StudioLive console mixer or the StudioLive rack mixers. So basically we use AVB, so you can go out of the console straight into this or into one of our AVB switches, and you can route 16 channels, so you essentially can have a personal monitor mix. Now the thing that makes this one really special is, number one, you've got dynamics processing per channel. Mm-hmm. So you've got a compressor limiter, plus you have a 3-band three-band EQ with the sweepable mid on every channel, and also for the master output. So okay. You also have the limiter and the EQ for the master output. Now the other thing that we did that was kind of cool is we put the loudest headphone amp ever created by Presonus in this box. And the reason for that is of course these are being used in a live application. We want the drummer's ears to bleed. So it's the loudest headphone amp that we've ever designed. And the other cool thing is that no longer does every musician have to settle for the same 16 things. Because of the flexibility of AVB, you'll be able to set up different mixes. So for example, if I'm the drummer and I want to hear kick on 1, snare on 2, tom, all separated drums, you can do that. But if I'm a vocalist, I just want all the drums, a drum mix, just on one knob for channel 1, you'll be able to have that flexibility. Okay, the other new thing for the show is we have a family of stage boxes for the Series 3 mixers. We have a 16 channel one, which is this one, 16 by 8. We also have an 8 by 8. Now the cool thing about these is that, okay, they're very rugged, got cool handles, but they're also rack mountable, so we have an optional rack kit for it. When you have the rack kit put in, it actually brings the Ethernet jacks to the front of the rack, so they'll be on the front, left or right rack gear. And the other thing that this features is we're going to also expand the StudioLive software with soft patching as well as gain sharing. So you can have multiple mixers hooked up to one stage box and actually have gain sharing happening so that my monitor console gain doesn't affect my front of house gain in a live show.
Excellent. And StudioLive itself, DAW integration.
Yes, finally. DAW mode. So DAW integration. So we're showing the DAW integration for Studio One, and we're also working on including DAW integration for Mackie Control Universal as well as Huey. So first Studio One DAW integration will be available, and the way it works is, I'm in the middle of mixing a show, I'm here mixing a show, and a lot of bands now are playing with backing tracks. And so, there's always that one string patch that's too loud, or that one shaker, or whatever you have, right? Well, now, if I need to adjust something, I just hit the DAW button, and now I go from mixing the show to mixing in Studio One. So, essentially, you can see here, I have access to all my channels, and very, very quickly and easily, I can scroll through, and this is, you can see this is a ton of tracks that I have right here. And in addition to having control over my faders, you also have this button right here that gives you all of your effects returns, your VCA groups, as well as your buses on faders, so you can very quickly navigate that. You can also pull up plugins using the touchscreen. So I just hit this, plugin pops up, all of my parameters are mapped, so all of the Presonus plugins are automatically mapped to this. For third-party plugins, we also have this really handy editor right here. So this is called the macro panel, and you can see I can map any parameter from any plugin straight to these knobs and straight to these buttons below.
Can you label them and save that, or does that?
Absolutely, you can label them, you'll see the parameters show up. And then the other cool thing about this DAW integration is that it's very, very easy to write automation. On any selected channel. You just select the channel right here. Right here, here's my read, touch, latch, write automation labels right here in the touchscreen. And then the other cool thing about it is I have this nifty little screen right here that allows me to turn my click track on and off, my loop on and off. I can change from seconds to bars very easily. So it's a really well integrated system. And it's great for the recording studio, obviously. Now the cool thing is that if you already have a recording interface that you like, you can use this strictly as a control surface, or you can use it as a control surface and a recording interface in one, because it has built-in USB, and it also has AVB that can go straight to the computer as well.
Yeah. Pretty good. So when is all this shipping?
So right now we're in open beta for the DAW control for Studio One. It'll be in a beta, and anybody can download it and check it out and play with it. And we'll have the final release probably within 30 days. And then right after that, we're going to start working on the MCU and the Huey DAW control right after that.
So will this be a paid software upgrade, or is it...
You know what? It is absolutely free for StudioLive customers.
Is it free? Yeah.
Bagel.